Hi everybody! Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel for learning and fun, the one and only Nature Kids. Today we're gonna do part 3 of the lesson we have for, technically it's the first lesson we have for science in grade 9 English medium. The topic for today's lesson is adverse effects of microorganisms. So without further ado, let's get started with the lesson. Adverse effects of microorganisms. Microorganisms can cause diseases in humans, plants, and animals. They can spoil food and damage non-living materials. These effects lead to economic loss. Microorganisms can be used as biological weapons, causing diseases. Microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa cause diseases. These are called pathogens. Mosquitoes and flies carry them to humans. Humans are the hosts. For example, dengue is caused by a virus spread by mosquitoes. Diseases caused by microorganisms to humans. Microbial infections spread by air, water, food, contact, vectors, etc. Pathogenic microorganisms cause different infections to humans, being through various methods. Now, here's some information of such infections given in the table here. For pathogens, we have viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. Diseases for viruses are cold, dengue, and AIDS. Method of spread is, for cold, we have air, dengue, we have mosquito vectors, and AIDS, blood and other fluids of an infected person. Way the pathogen enters the body: through respiratory system, through the skin of a mosquito bite, through sexual contact or blood transfusion. For bacteria, we have tuberculosis and typhoid fever. Tuberculosis spreads from air, and typhoid fever by polluted food and vectors such as houseflies. Way the pathogen enters the body is through respiratory system and through digestive system with food. For protozoa, we have malaria, amoebic dysentery, and leishmaniasis. Method of spread: for malaria, mosquito, vectors, polluted water and food for amoebic dysentery, and for leishmaniasis disease, we have vectors such as sandfly. Way the pathogen enters the body: through the skin by a mosquito bite, through digestive system, and through open wounds on the skin. For fungi, we have pityriasis and rashes. Both of them actually spread by contact of an infected person or through clothes of an infected person. Way pathogen enters the body is through skin. Here's a fun fact. Leishmaniasis disease is caused by a protozoan. It is spread by the bite of a sandfly, which acts as the vector. A protozoan can enter through the skin ulcers. Then it infects the skin, mouth, and nasal path. Skin ulcers, fever, reducing red blood cells, and enlarging liver are symptoms of leishmaniasis. Diseases caused by microorganisms to plants. Some of the diseases caused by microorganisms to plants are given below. Powdery mildew disease. Powdery mildew disease is caused by a fungus. It affects all parts of a plant and show a white or gray powder on the surface. Grapes with powdery mildew disease. Next we have late blight. This fungal disease commonly affects potato plants. Brown spots appear on leaves, turn black, and finally the whole plant gets infected. Potato plants with light blight are actually shown here in two pictures. Not two pictures, actually the first picture is late blight. The next one is wilting. This disease is caused by fungi or bacteria. It damages the xylem, so water cannot move properly and the plant finally withers. And as you can see here, we have a tomato plant with bacterial wilt. Well, bacteria and microorganisms somehow find a way to ruin our very special foods too. Now let's see what they are. Food spoilage caused by microorganisms. Microorganisms grow on food and change into harmful substances. This changes the food and makes it unsafe to eat. This process is called food spoilage. Now we have more fun facts. This is more of an extended version of a table, sort of extra knowledge. Anyway, changes in food when spoiled, they can be divided into two groups, physical changes and chemical changes. For physical changes we have food becomes soft, change of color, taste, and odor. For chemical changes we have fermentation of carbohydrates, putrefaction of proteins, and rancidity of lipids. Factors affecting food spoilage is this is also divided into two groups. One is internal factors and the other is external factors. Internal factors are amount of nutrients, moisture, and biological structure of the food. External factors are environmental temperature, environmental humidity, and gases available in the atmosphere. So that's all for today, guys. Make sure to put a like and a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe and maybe even I don't know, maybe even share it to your friends if you want, because all of those things make me happy. Anywho, it's time for me to leave and maybe even take a nap or two. Anyway, it's time for me, your favorite YouTube channel, Nature Kids, signing off. Bye.